반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Jinayong did not go to Haedeul Hospital when she had severe abdominal pain before little Bin was born. Instead, she took a taxi home. There was a hidden reason for her choice. Jinayong was indifferent and cold towards her child, little Bin. This behavior worried her parents, Jang Yoonja and Jin Jang-soo. Concerned, Jin Jang-soo insisted they go to the hospital. "Nayong, we have to go. I'm really worried about you," he said. Jinayong firmly disagreed, saying, "There's no need to go to the hospital. I'm fine." However, Jin Jang-soo and Jang Yoonja eventually took her to Haedeul Hospital against her will. At the hospital, Jin Nayong felt even more anxious. She attempted to leave but her parents stopped her. Her mother-in-law Kim Mari arrived at the hospital too. Though she disliked Jin Nayong, she worried about little Bin and came to see her grandchild. "How can you do this with such a beautiful child?" she muttered while holding little Bin. Han Yeon-sung, Jin Nayong's husband, observed the situation. Despite his resentment, he urged his mother, "Mom, please don't hate Nayong. We have little Bin for her sake. Try to understand Nayong." Kim Mari set aside her anger temporarily but still felt distrustful. She believed Jin Nayong was hiding something. Suddenly, a doctor approached Jin Nayong and said, "You gave birth to your second child, right? Congratulations." Silence fell in the room. Everyone stared at Jin Nayong and Han Yeon-sung was shocked. "What? Second child? Little Bin is our first," he exclaimed. The doctor realized his mistake and quickly left. As the door closed, everyone's attention returned to Jin Nayong, whose serious expression revealed her fear. Han Yeon-sung grew suspicious of her. That night, he decided to check Jin Nayong's medical records. As he did, anxiety filled him. He discovered that she had given birth to another child years ago. Stunned, he dropped the records, overwhelmed by betrayal. He now understood why Jin Nayong had avoided the hospital and why she hadn't celebrated little Bin's birth. Her fear stemmed from the secret of her past childbirth, which prevented her from fully accepting little Bin. Confused and angry, Han Yeon-sung felt he couldn't handle this alone. He told his mother about the revelation. Kim Mari was shocked and felt betrayed. "How could Nayong do this?" she murmured. Her anger reignited. "I can't forgive her for deceiving us." Han Yeon-sung decided to pursue a divorce, feeling the marriage was no longer viable. As Jin Nayong's past actions were revealed, her life quickly fell apart. The media reported extensively on her misconduct and hidden childbirth. Her name flooded the news, attracting public criticism. Jin Nayong faced trial and the court sentenced her harshly. She lost her home and her luxurious life. On her way out, reporters surrounded her, bombarding her with questions. "Why did you hide the existence of another child?" they asked. Jin Nayong remained silent, overwhelmed by confusion and despair. In prison, she wept over her choices. Her mother, Jang Yoonja, also faced the consequences of her actions. The media scrutinized her as well, leading to her trial. Like her daughter, she received legal punishment and lost everything. When Jang Yoonja entered prison, she and Jin Nayong saw each other and cried silently. They had both lost everything due to their greed. "Mom, it was all our fault," Jin Nayong said, filled with regret. Jang Yoonja nodded, acknowledging their mistakes. They were trapped by their past, facing a cruel reality they could not change. Time passed and they continued to live with their regrets.
"'Cause you are beautiful."